Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ever-growing popular series, Yay or Nay Smash Bros. Edition. If you haven't been here before and you're wondering what this is, or if you're wondering how to participate, well, this intro is for you. So very simple. Each Monday, for you, the viewer, you will get 2 uploads right here on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But you'll get 2 uploads, the first video being a Yay or Nay video focused on one specific character, oftentimes requested by you guys. Then the second video will be an updated stat version for all the characters so far involved. It's very fun to gauge interest. So how the series works, the first video will take that character, we will talk about their series, we might even talk about their popularity, maybe some relevancy, maybe some random facts, because why not? And then at the end of the video, I should say, we all vote, yay, we want to see this character, or nay, we don't want to see this character. It's a pretty simple concept. So yeah, it's just a cool way to gauge interest in the Smash community for who they want to see. And by the way, if you're listening this far into the rules, thank you. If you want to participate in any past videos, there is a link in the description to the playlist for the Yay or Nay series. Click that and vote properly for each corresponding video. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Well, what do we have here? TRACER from Overwatch. Wow, Overwatch is it's a game that definitely has a very big following, right? So oh boy, let's start with it, shall we? Let's get into it. So Overwatch, the game itself, right? It first released way back about 5 years ago? Yeah, a little over 5 years ago now, on May 24th of 2016. It came out for Windows, it came out for the PlayStation 4, as well as the Xbox One. And then maybe more importantly for some people, it did also release on the Nintendo Switch just a little over 3.5 years later in 2019. There you go. TRACER has been on a Nintendo console, therefore she's totally viable to happen now. Okay, we got that out of the way. So the game itself, actually, this is kind of a fun little thing here. Well, a lot of games have open betas or maybe closed betas before the official release of the game, but Overwatch did have a closed beta, but more importantly, it had this open beta very shortly before the game's released. And that open beta had over 10 million players take part. And the good thing about that, the people that played in that beta, it was pretty much universally and critically received very well by practically everybody, right? So many people were so excited for this. This was something very new, had all the buzz in the gaming world at the time. People were excited for this new series. People were excited to just get their hands on the game, right? And, well, if you take a look at this here real quick, as of April of 2021, so a couple months ago, but as of April 2021, the player base in total had reached 60 million players. Dang! That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people. And kind of doubling down on the 60 million people part, well, we usually talk about sales here for the game or the series that we're talking about. So, well, I mean, Overwatch, it's not a free-to-play game. You have to pay money for the actual game. So that means that's over 60 million copies sold. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent number. You know, I mean, if you ask, well, anybody, 60 million is like so incredibly, like, I don't know, if you're a developer for a game and you have all this buzz and then you get like tremendous, I don't have the stats, but I believe it was like 7 million people bought the game within the first week. And then still 5 years later, you got up to 60 million people. Yeah, you kind of got a nice little fan base to pull from, right? People that want to see more. And then, of course, they did announce Overwatch 2. What was that, last year or 2 years ago? I forget when they announced it. I'm not going to buy it. I never got into the Overwatch craze. But they announced Overwatch 2. That's going to be a big thing. Can that ultimately reach 60 million people as well? I mean, only time will tell, but I'm sure it'll still do pretty dang well. So overall, it's a series people love playing, and they continue to, and it's still like regarded as one of the more, it has a lot of, it's like one of the continued franchises that has a lot of concurrent players. So, you know, when you got many people that keep coming back to the game every single day of the week, yeah, you kind of got something special on your hands here. So, but let's talk about the character herself for a second. TRACER. Now, TRACER is viewed by pretty much most people. Now, I get it's not going to be everyone's favorite character. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But TRACER is viewed as the series mascot. She does appear on the cover art for the game itself. So, I guess TRACER might be the most logical pick for Overwatch, I suppose. But something funny happened back in 2019. A guy by the name of Jeff Kaplan, who happens to be the lead director on the Overwatch game, and it's kind of like one of the big wigs over at Blizzard. So, yeah, he basically flat out said, I'll paraphrase a little bit, but there should be something on screen. It flat out says something that Nintendo can use whichever character they want from Overwatch in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He practically just gave Nintendo free reign on anybody. Said, go ahead, you have our blessing in advance. Make it happen. Ultimately, as of right now, nothing has happened, but when you got a company like Blizzard or any video game company, honestly, and they're big enough, when you have a huge game like Overwatch, yeah, you got the you got the lead director basically saying, yeah, take whoever you want, we'll be fine with it. Yeah, that's kind of like, all right, the door is definitely open. Maybe some sort of agreement was reached. Maybe they kind of went, oh, really? We could use one of your characters? All right, let's talk about this. So, you know, maybe there's something to it. Then again, maybe there's not. We never know, right? So many people thought Dante was going to happen. And then his Mika. You know what? We'll skip over that. Sorry bringing that up. My bad. Sorry. Let's move on to moveset here, though, real quick, right? Moveset. What could TRACER bring with her? What could she do on the battlefield? Now, her main weapon in Overwatch is the pulse pistols. Now, these things, it could be kind of a fun little, I don't know, kind of shooty pew-pew kind of weapon. So, it's her main weapon, right? Most likely, this would be used as, say, maybe, I don't know, like a neutral special, for sure. Maybe you could use it in other ways. I don't know. You know how Joker does his down air with his handgun, you know, something like that, maybe, but definitely neutral special. Basically, she quickly and rapidly fires her 2 pulse pistols, and the damage will be, you know, okay. Maybe you could compare it to, say, Fox's blaster. Like this, the move itself is gonna have like almost 0 knockback, but it'll be a nice little way to get some chip damage on your opponent because these things are going to be very rapid. All right, but the fun thing is, to even separate it a little bit from Fox's pistol, the closer TRACER is to an opponent, and this is how it is in Overwatch, the closer she is to an opponent, well, she's probably, or the weapon itself, the pulse pistols, will deal more damage, because like in the game, the farther you are away, like the pistols basically only tickle the opponent, so yeah, it's a good way to just rack up a little bit of chip damage here and there, so that's what I got for that one. But let's move on to the second one. This is one of her abilities. It is called Blink. No, not with your eyes, but like it's an ability that basically allows TRACER to, how do you put this, insta-warp to, you know, a spot in front of her, the direction that she is moving, right? So this could be used, the way I see this, it could be used as, like, say, an up special, right? You know how Pikachu has quick attack and you can kind of do like two quick attacks to, you know, get a much better recovery? I kind of see this as the same type of deal, but in Overwatch, TRACER has the blink ability, and I believe you could stack up to 3 of them at a time, so maybe TRACER gets 3 blinks, and, you know, so basically her recovery is going to be absolutely crazy, up special-wise, okay? So, and plus, if you use it on the stage, it's also used as an offensive tool, because you blink and then she gets in close and does like a little melee attack. But you could follow that up with another attack. So it's a good tool to use to close the distance on your opponent. So kind of a fun little idea. I could get behind an idea like that, right? Oh, my opponent's running away. All right, boom, boom. All right, now I'm back in your face. What are you going to do? Going to keep running? No problem. But yeah, so Blink is the other one. But one more move here. We'll go over her Pulse Bomb. Now, this thing is like a, best way to put it, it's like a sticky grenade. So the move itself, TRACER will throw out this Pulse Bomb in front of her, and then it basically sticks to the first thing it touches, whether that's an opponent whether that's, you know, the surface of the stage somewhere, whatever it might be. It'll stick to that, and then very shortly after that, it detonates, and, well, big explosion, kaboom! So, yeah, it's a good attack, and the way you can utilize it very well in Overwatch is blink, you know, use the blink ability to get in close to an opponent, and then throw out the pulse bomb, and it can deal massive damage. So if you could be able to do that on stage, use a blink ability into pulse bomb, you know, it's just kind of, hey, I'm closing the gap, and here comes a big hitting move, you better watch out. So yeah, just fun little ideas for some attacks right there. But overall, oh boy, I like what I see with Tracer. I do. I like the moveset possibility, and I could honestly see myself playing the character if she were to ever get in the game. But on the other hand, this is not somebody I care about that much, to be honest. If she gets in, cool. I will gladly give her a try. If she doesn't get in, I couldn't care less. I'll be honest. It's not somebody I'm actively rooting for. It's not somebody I'm rooting against. It's just a character that's like, all right, let me see what they do if they're in Smash Bros. Otherwise, you know, they're not even on my radar. So for me, this is going to be a nay, honestly. Again, I like what she can do. It's just I'm not actively rooting for her. It is what it is. That's all it is for me, a nay. But that is it for this one. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Yay or nay. Pretty simple. That is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.